It's our first few days in Siem Reap, and things are already getting interesting. We start by visiting some of Cambodia's smallest heroes, each with a very unique job. Then it's time for our first tuk-tuk driving lesson, where we learn how to maintain it, fuel it, and of course, drive it ourselves. To wrap up the day, we pick up our Angkor Wat tickets, because soon we'll be exploring the temples in our very own tuk-tuk.
We are currently on our way to somewhere that I think is going to be very cool, very interesting, and potentially also quite cute. We're heading to the Apopo Hero Rat Center. We're going to go and see a demonstration of rats that sniff out landmines. I believe they also sniff out tuberculosis in testing samples. And I think we might even actually be able to hold one of them, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty fun.
I think it's gonna be pretty interesting to see. We're trying to get to the last tour of the day. We might make it in time for the 4 o'clock, but the last one's at 4:30.
And you can book it online in advance. They also tell you how many spaces are available. And it said there was no one booked for 4 o'clock or for 4:30.
We're here during low season, so I assume if you were here during high season, you probably would want to book in advance. But yeah, we should be okay just showing up today. We've just started our tour at Apopo, and it's starting off with us reading some of the information boards to kind of get a general idea of what they do here. And already we've learned so much. I don't know why it never really clicked in for me that Cambodia was bombed during the Vietnam War as well. And there's a lot of remaining minefields, and the rats and dogs and humans are all helping to clear out these minefields. We've already also gotten a little glimpse of some rats doing a demonstration, and I'm really excited to go and see them work.
So we are Virgin NGO. We are founded in 1997. The headquarters is in Africa, Tanzania, and that's where the rats are from. This breed of rat that we are working with weighs to about 1.5 kilograms, and their lifespan is pretty good. We call them the African giant pouch rat. So there are 2 main programs that we have. We have mine detection, and then we have tuberculosis screening. We have our rat. The name is Ratana, not Ratatouille. Almost 5 years old. You may take some photos of him. He just want to say hi to everyone. You can say hi to him also, but he's not going to understand English. Inside this grid right here, our team planted 2 metal items beforehand for Ratana to differentiate which one is the real one with explosive. If we stop and scratch, that's where the art. There we go. Yeah, we found it. And you heard the click sound? That's a signal. Mean banana. Peanuts actually, not banana. Go back. We want you to confirm. Click sound again. You heard the click and said, alright, more reward for me. Banana. This is how it's banana. Alright, that's yummy. Have to remember to keep up the good job.
He's not done with it yet. Hi. He's licking me. Hi.
It's a very friendly rat.
Oh my gosh. You are so cute.
We can have a fight. Yes. Oh yeah. Any landmines in the back, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, what are you carrying? Oh my goodness. No, I don't have banana hands.
We just finished at the Apopo rat mine detection facility, and really cool. We got in there a couple minutes after 4, and the tour started at 4. We just paid our $10, immediately just walked over. There was only 6 people in total. When the tour started, they have you go outside and read through 5 or 6 different signs, a couple maps, a couple explainers, which personally I really liked because it just gives you a full rundown of exactly what's going on, what they do, and then they can get right into the actual demonstration. After that, they kind of showed us a couple representations of what mines would look like out in the wild. Landmines, anti-tank mines, anti-personnel mines, mortar rounds. It's very interesting.
And then right from there, they went right into the rat demonstration.
Yeah.
We got to hold a rat named Jordan. He was so cute. He was licking my finger, and then he hopped right up on Dave's shoulders.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And then it finished off with just another explainer video that showed them in action, the actual real work that they're doing, and it was really impactful. It was really, really cool. And I had no idea that this was kind of more recent work. I guess they just celebrated 10 years.
I think
in Cambodia specifically. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, really cool. It was definitely worth doing. It's $10 USD per person. It was about an hour overall. Worthwhile doing.
Yeah, the guide was super friendly.
Yeah.
Everyone was great. And the rat, getting to hold the rat was amazing. It was a really, really great experience and would 1000% recommend doing it.
We got back to our hotel, and it turns out that there's a restaurant right next to our hotel that's really highly reviewed. So we're going to eat a little bit of food here, then we're going to go do some laundry because we've been meaning to do some laundry for about a week and a half now. For this meal, I got a couple new things. One, I'm having my first Angkor beer, which will be, I'm sure, tasty. And then I decided to get a curry, but this is supposed to be like a traditional Cambodian curry. I also asked for it not to be too spicy. He confirmed if I wanted Western spicy. I said yes. So we'll see. Just tried the beer for the first time. This is the Angkor branded beer. Delicious, tastes like beer, nice and cheap. And then the food has arrived. This is a chicken Cambodian curry. So it's yellow. I think it's, all I know is that it's made with coconut milk. Oh, it's really good. It's not spicy at all. How do I describe that? It's definitely got some sort of like onion. It's hard to describe the texture. It's very like stringy, but not in like a negative way. Maybe I can show it here. It kind of reminds me of like a sauerkraut texture. Based off of my first bite, I'd come back here again and get this exact same meal again. It comes in a chicken version or a fish version. I got the chicken, delicious. I may try the fish.
And I just went with boring, classic chicken fried rice, so no food review over here. We've just come back to pick up our laundry. We dropped it off about an hour ago now, and we thought it was a standard do-it-yourself coin-operated laundry machine situation. So I did load all of my laundry in, put the detergent in, and got things started. But then when we finished doing that, the woman that runs the place, I guess, said that she would switch it over for us when it was done in 25 minutes, and that we could just come back in an hour and they would fold it and everything. And it all just came to 13,000 real, so 450 Canadian, I believe. And we probably had around 6 to 8 kilos of laundry because it's been a minute since we've done laundry. I actually couldn't tell you the last time that we did it. We're very excited for clean clothes, and we just have to wait another 5 minutes or so. It's still in the dryer, and then it'll be finished. And then we'll pick it up and head back to the hotel for the night, I think. We're really trying not to film food anymore, but when we find a place that just has so many gluten-free options, it's really hard not to share them because I'm just so incredibly excited about it. This morning I've got gluten-free French toast. I don't know when the last time was that I had French toast, but it was definitely before we left Canada. So it's a gluten-free bread with cinnamon sugar, and I think there's a bit of icing sugar on it maybe, and then tons of fruit and maple syrup. So I'm incredibly stoked about this. That's so good. Okay, so it's not cinnamon and icing sugar, it's just cinnamon sugar. We just finished up having another amazing breakfast at the Muffin Man. Dave had the same thing he had yesterday.
Yeah, it was like a little breakfast sandwich, bacon, egg. Can't go wrong.
And now we are heading to the Tuk Tuk rental office because we're going to pick up our Tuk Tuk.
Yes.
And get a driving lesson because we're going to be driving it around Cambodia for the next 3 weeks. Not just in Siem Reap, but like all around. We're doing like a big loop all the way down to the south coast.
Yeah, down to Camp Pot.
I am so pumped for this. but I'm also starting to get a little bit nervous about learning to drive.
I'm hoping it's not gonna be too difficult. I think it's manual, but I'm hoping it's more like an easy manual. Maybe no clutch, maybe just like gears.
Kind of like our Honda Blades that were like semi-automatic. Yeah, and just think a couple hours from now, we're already going to be pros. It's just the in-between we gotta get through.
Yeah, an hour from now, we're gonna be driving through the streets. Watch out for the razor wire.
We're almost there and I'm starting to get very nervous. Excited, but very nervous.
Before we could hit the road, we had to get familiar with how to take care of our tuk tuk. Every day we'll need to check the oil level. Since there's no radiator, it's extra important to keep it topped up. To check it, we remove the back panel, and if it needs more oil, we access the fill cap through the trunk. Every 1,000 kilometers, we'll also need to visit a mechanic to inspect the bearings and grease the axle if needed. Our tuk-tuk runs on LPG, liquid petroleum gas, and the tank is located just under the driver's seat. That's also where we'll find the tools and jack in case we ever need to change the spare tire, which is stored underneath the vehicle. Once the basics were covered, it was time to learn how to actually drive this thing. We went over the braking system, handbrake, horn, lights, signals, gears, and clutch. Then it was Dave's turn to hop into the driver's seat for his very first lesson. We made a quick stop at a gas station to learn how to fill the LPG tank, and then it was my turn behind the wheel.
How was it?
So not as bad as I thought. It's obviously nerve-wracking because you're trying to like focus on switching the gears and keeping the gas and not stalling it, but also not murdering anybody. I feel like it wasn't too terrible. I feel like I did a lot better than I was expecting to do, but I still can't picture myself driving around on my own unsupervised. So yeah, it's gonna take some more practice for sure. But again, not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
We've done our 15-20 minutes of tuk-tuk driver's training.
Yeah, passed our driving test.
There's actually no driving test. Like there is a driving test, but not really. They have you come out on the roads, do a U-turn, and then head back. And
I guess, yeah, I guess it's if you can do a U-turn without stalling it, then you've got the clutch pretty much figured out. It's what I gathered.
I think a lot of this is going to come down to just like practice. I think once we've put a couple, like 2, 3, 4 hours into driving this, it should be pretty good. Right now, I'm just nervous because it's not hard, but there's just a lot of like little things to remember.
Yeah, and it's getting used to the feeling, and you know, someone can tell you 100 times when to let out the clutch, when to put on the gas more.
Yeah.
But until you can like practice it and feel it.
I'm still not great at downshifting.
No, same. That's I think one of the harder parts.
Foreigners driving tuk-tuks is very new, like I believe in the country, because we're in Siem Reap right now, a very busy city, and this is where the tuk-tuk location is based out of. And just driving the local streets around the tuk-tuk rental, people find it so funny that we're driving a tuk-tuk.
They've only been in business here for 9 months, so this is brand new.
We're gonna go from here to our hotel,
Yeah.
and assuming nothing happens, we'll probably plan out going from our hotel to buy tickets for
Angkor Wat.
Angkor Wat for tomorrow, the park.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna self-drive it.
We're gonna
tomorrow.
self-drive it.
And the next day we're probably doing 2 days.
Yeah, so let's get going.
We've officially been released into the wild, and we're solo now. And Dave is driving us back to our hotel as our first adventure. He's doing very well. After taking a little bit of time to just decompress, let everything soak in back at our hotel after our driving lesson and picking up the tuk-tuk, we're now heading out again because we have to go buy our tickets for Angkor Wat. So I believe tomorrow and the next day are going to be the 2 days that we visit. I believe there's only a 1, 3, and 5 day pass. So we have to get the 3 day even though we're only planning on going for 2 days. But that is where we're heading now. We just stopped quickly at an ATM and Dave ran inside to get some more cash out so that we can pay for our tickets. Probably at some point in the next little bit getting another meal, and then there's a park we want to visit too. There's a lot of things we still want to do at Siem Reap, but yeah, I guess one thing at a time. First stop, Angkor Wat ticket office.
With our Angkor Wat tickets in hand, I took the wheel and drove us back to the hotel.
How was that, Jess?
That was awful. I'm in a really bad mood. It just felt like it came so easy to me earlier, and then I did like a lap around the parking lot at the Angkor ticket place and then got out onto the road and just completely forgot everything. Downshifting is like impossible. Even like just switching gears in general just feels impossible right now, and I'm feeling incredibly discouraged and just really don't even want to do it, which is extreme. I know we'll do it, and just feeling really not confident in being able to do this. So that's where I'm at. I just feel like shit. We've decided after the stress of the day and my almost mental breakdown over driving the tuk-tuk that we kind of just needed to take it easy this evening. So now we're just going to hang out by the pool at our hotel, order some food, and just try and relax a little bit. And then, you know, we'll revisit it tomorrow. I think we're going to watch some YouTube videos tonight too about driving the tuk-tuk, because I feel like it just hasn't quite sunk in how to do it. And I feel like we're missing something. So we're going to look into it a little bit more and just, you know, regroup and start fresh tomorrow.
Next time, we take our tuk-tuk on a self-drive tour of Angkor Wat. Things don't exactly go to plan. Monkeys ransack our cooler, a storm rolls in, and somehow we end up exploring one of the world's most iconic temples with no one else around. You won't want to miss it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.